Olathe is just so warm and inviting to scouting, and they'll bend over backwards to help.
The city has really fostered my love for scouting, as well as tried to promote me getting Eagle.
I started here, right at a year ago, and I could tell an immediate difference from my previous district to this district, that there was a sense of pride in coming from Olathe, and there's a sense of initiative on the scout leaders that they want to make the city they live in better, and they work together hand in hand.
Olathe is awesome. It's a beautiful area. We have lots of, the city of Olathe is helpful with Eagle projects completely. I mean, they've helped me out more than I can say. If you call them on the phone, they're able to answer questions. They're able to get you Eagle projects if you just can't find one. They are totally there to help you. Olathe is 100% on your side. They love the scouting program, and they're really wanting to see everyone succeed, and you can tell.
Working with the Scouts is very beneficial for the city. We get things done that we might not be able to do at that level. Maybe in trash pickup we do it on a regular basis, but they can get in there and help us kind of scour a little bit deeper.
Our district has a much higher Eagle ratio than a lot of other districts, and I think a big part of that is the city.
It's a win-win. They need their service hours, they need their scout projects, and we need help with projects. We have over 40 parks, and it's a lot of acreage to take care of, so all help is appreciated.
I worked very extensively with the Parks and Rec Department. We do an annual spring clean that will have between 500 and 1,000 people out on a Saturday to do a variety of projects, and I found the Parks and Rec Department to be very supportive. I know that Mayor Copeland is always supportive of scouting and will bend over backwards to accommodate scouting, and it's been very awesome to watch.
Well, the project it's the park bench, and the project was to construct the bench and install it into the ground along with the flagstone basing around it and the plaque next to the bench. The reason I picked this project is because it was in memoriam to Lisa Mildenhall. She was a scout leader from the Cub Scout pack that I grew up from and came out of, and the bench, etc., it seemed very fitting because she and our pack also helped to make the rock outline for it. So to give a memorial to her in something that she helped to make just seemed like a very appropriate action to do.
The rain barrels consist of catching water from the rain gutter. It's a much cleaner and healthier way to water plants, and it's safer for the environment rather than just getting it straight out of a hose. I got pretty much 80% of it donated. The rest had to be covered through me. But other than that, it was donated through a recycling company for the rain barrels, then through the bricks, it was through the Parks and Rec, and through the concrete that was paid by me.
My project for my Eagle Scout was we put a bench in along a walking trail and right next to Rolling Ridge Elementary School. They were looking for just kind of something to spice up their trail that they just got, and they had a bunch of kids plant tulips across the path. But yeah, and I said, all right, I'll try and throw in like a bench with some scenery around it. We planted flowers all around the bench. The bench went up pretty smoothly. We had a bunch of friends just come over and dig out a little hole. We poured some cement. I had a cement company come over and just kind of pour some cement in here. We placed the bench, leveled it off, and it actually went a lot quicker than I'd expected.
Scouting prepares our youth in so many ways, and I know some might look at it as a microcosm of just the outdoor experience, but we teach them values, we teach them ethics, we teach them teamwork, we teach them leadership. Leadership is really big in scouting, and we want our youth, when they leave the program, to know all about leadership. It's so important.
It really depends on good scout leaders if kids are going to make Eagle or not. If it's not for good scout leaders, kids will not feel devoted enough and they won't pay attention and they eventually will drop out.
If you want to make Eagle, don't give up. No matter how hard it gets, don't give up. It's very, very worth it at the end, and I loved every minute of it.
Being an Eagle Scout here in Kansas City is it's a big deal, and it's something that's very sought after and coveted. Since we do turn out Eagle Scouts more than any other city in the nation, there are a lot of alumni of Eagle Scouts. So there are a lot of people that own businesses, that are employers, that were in scouting or are Eagle Scouts that have an affinity for scouting, and when they see that on the resume, it automatically gives you a tie to them that you may not have with somebody else.